today's session. So this is yesterday last session summary, and I just quickly covered through it. Now comes today's session. So this is concept number 1 for today. Now what is this concept? It's a very simple concept. Now we all know what business you want to start, right? Today you all shared with me what business you want to start, what product you want to sell. Now imagine this is a small city in which you live, okay? And in this city, this is your shop, this is your showroom, this is your competitor showrooms, okay? This is the market. This area is the market. There is a mall, like if it's Chandigarh, it's Ilante Mall, or any mall it is, right? In Ahmedabad there are malls, in Chennai there are malls. So in your small city there is one residential area. Okay, there are let's say 4 buildings. For simplicity, I'm just making a story. There are 4 buildings and there are around 16 families living in these 4 buildings. Okay, 4 floors in each building. There is an amusement park in your small city, there with rides, lakes, everything, discos, pubs, cafeteria, restaurant. So this is the fun area. Okay, this is the area where people go for fun. Okay, this is the university, this is the school, or this is the office workspace where people go to get their problems solved, whether it is money that they want to earn, so they'll go to a workplace, or if they want to make a career, they'll go to office, or they want to learn something, they'll go to a school, they want to answer some questions in their solve some problems, they'll go to university, they'll go to some technical institute. So these are the areas where people go to have to solve their problems or to have fun also. So it's not that people go to universities only to study. People have fun here also, right? People go to school to have both fun, in fact sometimes more fun than study, and workplace same way. So this is a traditional city, right? Here is your showroom. You have put your products here. Let's say somebody selling bicycle products, somebody selling sports goods or whatever it is, or like let's say women's fashion brands. There is a mall also in your small town. Okay, in this mall you also have one small space in the mall itself. Okay, here also you have one small opening, one small shop, or shop in shop kind of thing. Here is your bigger store, here are your competitors, right? So these are the people. Now tell me, what do you want? If you want to grow your business, what do you want to happen? Do you want these people to come to your showroom? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to come, you want to have these people, as many these people, like all 16 families you should come to your store, right? And that too every day, and that too they should buy lot of items from you. Now this is an ideal world, right? All the 16 families coming to your store every day and buying huge amount of items and for a lot of value. Okay, this is an ideal world. They don't go here, they don't go to mall, other shops. They just go to fun, they go for fun, they go to office, work, school, and in the evening they come to your shop and buy everything away, and your shop is doing brisk business every day. Now this is an ideal world. It doesn't happen like that, right? So let's say these people, let's say these 16 families, okay, each floor has 4 and there are 4 buildings, right? Now let's say the building number 1 has all the families which don't even know about you. They don't know whether a shop like this exists. Okay, so let me pictorially draw. So these guys don't know whether a shop like this exists. They don't know. These guys have come here, they have known about you, they have heard from somebody, they have visited once, but from outside. From here only they went away. Okay, so they are warm people, they just know about you. Yeah, you know what, or maybe sometimes they just stepped inside and then went out, okay, without buying. But these guys, these 4 families have not bought anything from you, but they know about you. The third are the people who actually came to your showroom. Okay, these 4 families, they come to your showroom. Okay, they pick up the products, put them in the cart, in the shopping cart, that small shopping cart that they have in the showrooms, in the super bazaars. They put the products in the shopping cart, in that trolley, but they come and they take out the wallet also from their back pocket. They take out the credit card also, but they don't pay and they go away because of some reason. Okay, so these guys are better than these guys, these guys are better than these guys, but these guys haven't also bought. These are the guys who are the sweet guys. That's why I put a small chocolate or poppins here, or I don't know what's it called, candy. These are the guys who actually come and they buy, they pay you, they get the products and they drive back to home. They put the products in the car and or on the bike and they go back home. So these are the sweet spot. These four families are sweet families for you. These are hot audience, means you can convert them. Now you want to convert these cold into warm, these warm into hot, these hot into sweet. So this is what you want, right? So ultimately you want all these 16 families to be sweet families, right? Am I right? Anybody else, any other objective, right? And you don't want them to go here. Okay, so this is an ideal world. Now now let's go to the second. So this is clear, right? This is your showroom. Remember this concept. See, if you remember this simple concept, very simple concept, most of the digital marketers don't know this. Most of them, many of them, not most of them, many of them don't know this simple concept, and they try so many techniques and tools and everything, and they fail also. They, even when they succeed, they don't know why they succeeded. So if you just know this, just have this screenshot in the back of your mind, revisit this page many times if required, even when you become an expert. We'll now go to concept number, this one, concept number one. Now, so this was what? Now these things are actually, this is your social media. This garden, this amusement park with rides, lakes, clubs, discos, parties, restaurants. This is actually your social media. This is your Facebook, this is your Instagram, everything. People come here for fun, right? People don't go to Facebook to learn things. Usually they go for fun, right? Cat videos and so many things. These are the your YouTube. People go here to learn things. People go here to have fun also, like videos, funny videos. These are the blogs where people go and learn about new things. Okay, this is Quora also. This is search engine also, like Google. This is also Pinterest, where people go and have nice pins and pin boards and all those things. So this is the area where people go to acquire knowledge and to have fun both. Okay, so this part of your town is YouTube, blogs, search engines, Pinterest, Quora, all those things. This is social media. This mall is actually Amazon and Flipkart. So on Amazon, and this Amazon and Flipkart is a mall. Okay, so all, like so these guys let you have a store in their marketplace. They, whatever you sell, they will take a percentage of that. Okay, not only that, so the best point of these malls is that they're very customer friendly. Like Amazon, you can return the products without they asking any question. Okay, you have so many varieties. So for a customer, this is best place, because he or she comes here, finds so many things, competitors, easy, cheap products, cheaper products, best value products. And even when a customer comes to your store here on Amazon, he or she puts the product in the cart also. Okay, in this mall, even then Amazon will tell the customer that you can still go and buy from here. These are options available. So this mall owner is actually only they only love the customers. They don't love you necessarily, actually, even if you pay them for each sale. Okay, so plus they also don't tell you the name, email ID, phone number of the customer who buys from you. So even if you sell, you don't have any contact information of the guy who bought from you. Okay, so the only advantage of this mall is that you get lots of customers, lots of customers, lots of customers every day. So the chances of them buying from you versus this guy is there. So you get a lot of volume of business, but the margins are very poor. Okay, so this is a business decision that you have to take, whether you want to sell on Amazon, Flipkart, or these portals. But these are the malls. They take rent from you, they take margin from you. Okay, and at the end of the day, you don't have any customer information. I'm not saying that don't sell here, but I'm saying be careful. Compare this to your own small showroom. This is your website. This is your website. Now you can design it the way you want. You can keep the products the way you want them to be there. You can pick the product you want to sell. You can choose the price When customer buys from you, you have all their contact information, the phone number, email ID, address, everything, what they have bought, how often they come and buy. So this all you have here. Here you don't have all that. So this is your website. This is competitors' website. These are complementary products companies. Like, for example, if you are selling, let's say, fitness trackers, okay, fitness bands, then that this is a complementary website. Somebody selling fitness trackers and you selling bicycle products, this will be complementary, right? People typically who buy bicycles will want to buy a fitness tracker, or people who are fitness conscious will buy a bicycle. Okay, so just an example. So so understand this area, and these are customer avatars. So this guy is avatar number 1. Okay, this guy is avatar number 2. Avatar means the profile of the customer, the persona of the customer you want to target. Remember STP? I hope you remember STP of strategy: segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So this is the entire market. Let's say you segment this market into 4 segments. Okay, avatar 1, avatar 2, avatar 3, avatar 4. You want to target these 2 guys only. Okay, so you want to target STP. So T is targeting. You just want to target avatar 2 and avatar 3. Why not this guy? Because they buy only cheap products. Why not this guy? Because they buy only very expensive products. Okay, so you don't want to target avatar 4 and avatar 1. You don't want to target everybody on earth, right? So here now your sweet customers are only these guys, from here to here. These 8 families are your sweet customers, from cold to warm to hot to sweet. Now, so understand, this is very simple concept. You may have to revisit it twice on YouTube, where I'll put this video. But this is a very simple concept. If you understand this, you understood digital marketing 50%. Then remains only tools and some KPIs and some technical stuff, which is not very difficult to learn. But these are the fundamentals. So now this is something called funnel. This is one very important concept in marketing. It's called sales funnel or marketing funnel, you can say. Now funnel is what? Funnel is like, kupi, or what do you call it? Funnel, where you put a lot of liquid from here and like oil or something, and it comes down from here, right? A typical funnel, right? So funnel is typically broad on the top and very narrow on the bottom. You put liquid here, it will come down from here, right? So in marketing also there is something called funnel. So all your cold customers are here on top of the funnel. This is called TOF. TOF. This is a typical marketing terminology. Top of the funnel. Now these guys don't even know about you. Okay. So I'm very broadly explaining this to you. These guys don't even know about you. So they are on top of the funnel. They are not here. You want people to be here. Now warm guys are the people who are here, who not only know about you, but they have visited your website. Remember this? They have visited your store, but they haven't bought. So warm are the people who have come to your website, come to a product page, let's say jewelry page, or cookie page, or any cookie that they like, but then they left. Okay, some phone call came, they got distracted, or they found the price to be very high, or they didn't find the customer reviews, something like that. So they left. So these are the warm guys. So they are here. So you see it becomes more narrow. So here more number of people are there. People who haven't don't know about you are more. People who come to your website but don't buy are lesser than this. People who come to your website add the product to the cart. Okay, so they will. So you also, right, you go to Amazon, you go to these websites, you do a lot of add to carts, right? But you don't buy. You like them, but you don't buy. Have you done that? So many times, right? Like a headphone you want to buy, or a sari that you want to buy, you keep it in the cart, but you say, I'll decide tomorrow, let me decide later, or let me find more other brands and other designs. If I like that, I'll quit this. So but let me put it in the cart. So you don't buy, but you put it in the cart. So you are a hot client, hot prospect. Okay, again less number of people here who do add to cart, or who take out the wallet. It's called initiate checkout. And finally, people who buy from you, the sweet guys, they are in this small beaker. Okay, this is a concept that I have designed. Typically funnel ends here, but this is what I think this is the right way to depict the whole thing. So So this is, so you want people to come from here and come all the way to this beaker. Okay, now these are the guys who come and buy from you, put the products in the cart, check out, pay through their credit card on your website, and or CO cash on delivery, whatever it is, and then you deliver the products to their homes. So this is your sales funnel. Okay. So now this is STP. You've understood what is segmentation, targeting, positioning. You understand what is the four P's, right? What is your product? What is your price? Right, from this sheet, right? We all know this sheet, right? Product, price, place, promotion. Okay, so once you know all this, then you can, now let's go to sheet number 3. Just a second. Yeah. So now this is again the same slide, slightly different. Here today what we are going to talk about is, let's say, uh, what are the four P's? What is the product? What is the product you want to sell? What price range you want to keep it? Where do you want to promote it? Do you want to promote on social media? Do you want to promote, or do you want to show your ads on search engine, when somebody searches through a search term? Or you want to run ads on YouTube? You see a lot of ads on YouTube, right, these days. And or you want to put backlinks or something on blogs, like, or pay the influencers and all those things. So Pinterest marketing is also there. Right now it's not available in India, but soon it will come. So so understand this thing, that what is your strength and weakness, as we discussed earlier in this class. What is your USP of your product? Why somebody should buy from you? What is uniqueness of your product, your offering? Okay. What is your website strategy? We'll come to this. What is your content strategy? How you want to make the content? How much of the content will be user generated content, which your customers will generate in the form of reviews, in the form of feedbacks, in the form of blog posts, or whatever it is, or videos? What is your social strategy? Your strategy for this amusement park I spoke about. What is your search strategy? What is your strategy for addressing people who from this building go to university, school, and work, like YouTube, blog, and search engine? How do you want to bring these guys here? So your objective is to, these guys go here, all these guys go here, right? So all these people don't come to your showroom only. They go to workplace and school also. They go to amusement parks. Now you want to target them not only here, you want to target them here also on these platforms. Okay, so what is your strategy? How will you target them here is very different from how you will target them here. It will not be the same. How you will target them here, when once they, let's say if you're selling on Amazon, how you will target people who are coming here, like these guys go to here also, right? Mall. How do you want to ensure that they see your product when they go to amazon.com or .in, and why should they buy from you? Okay, so these guys grow everywhere. They go here also, they go to your competitors website also. How do you ensure that they, if they buy from, if they don't buy from here and they see an offer and they instead come to you, or if they go to complementary products, you know that they have bought this, now it's good time to sell them our product. Or if somebody from here has gone and bought this, that means he may need this, your product, right? So this is important, right? So I'll go back. So very, very simple things. Now the final slide for today is this. Okay, this is the thing that you can see behind me also. This is the whiteboarding, last whiteboarding I have done for the today. That's why it's behind me. Now, as I said, website, everything revolves around your website, right? Everything revolves around this. And you want your website to be profitable, right? You have some dreams, you have some, needs, you have some wants, and you want to earn money for that. Okay, and not only earn money, you want to be somebody in life. So so you want to start e-commerce business, and if your website doesn't make money for you, then why do this at all? Or if your website doesn't make money for your customers, then why are you doing digital marketing at all? So this is the core part. Now we'll understand 5 areas very, very broadly. What are the key KPIs? Now this is important, guys. If you want to take a break, we can take a break now. But if you want, it's easy to understand, we can continue now. Okay, but it's not going to be difficult. It's going to be very easy also. So assuming that we all want to continue, okay, because I haven't heard anything like no. All right, so let's say on your website, as I said, the first thing is your content, right? What will sit on your website? How will you know? So what is KPI? Anybody knows what is KPI? Key performance indicators. So key performance indicators means, yeah, you can mute yourself. Thanks. So key performance. So how do you know that the performance of my website is good? So there are some key indicators that will tell you whether the performance is good or performance is average or performance is poor, right? So we don't want to see everything about everything, right? So like, you just want to make you want just want to monitor 3 to 4 things in each of these areas, which will tell you the health of your business is good. You don't want to have around 100 KPIs or 50 KPIs. No, that's actually stupid. So I have just given you some very basic but important, the most important KPIs of each of these fields. Now there are many more KPIs, right? I'm not saying they are not important, but if you have good understanding of business, even if you track these key performance indicators, these indicators for each of the areas, you can be reasonably assured that your business is doing well, okay, or it's not doing well. So in the content, so how do you know your content is good? If there are too many shares or lack of shares, like people don't share your content, people don't comment on your content, right? Then that means your content may be average. I'm not saying it is average, because you may have made good content but you have not promoted it. Okay, it's possible. So so shares, so if you have promoted your content well, even then you don't have good number of shares and comments, you have to relook at your content strategy. Okay, what is the bounce rate? Which means how many people come to your content page, your video, your blog, or your product page, and they just leave from there. They don't even stay for a few seconds also. So that is called bounce rate. That means if the bounce rate is very high, like out of 100 people, if 80 people come and just leave, imagine in your showroom, if 80 people walk in your showroom and they just go out without buying even one small packet of products, that means there's something wrong with your product selection or your showroom or everything, right? Then how much time do they spend in your website or on your showroom? Remember that showroom analogy? So if they spend less time or if they spend more time, then how many shelves they visit, how many pages they go? Do they only come, just pick up one packet and leave, or do they browse everything that you have to sell and then they go check out and all that? So this tells you about your website, your content, and so many things. So these 4 parameters, just remember, very simple. There are more, but just follow these 4, and if these are good, that means your content is reasonably good, it's not bad, and your promotion will come to that. So first is content. This content will sit on your website, on your blog, on your landing page. Now what is a landing page? A lot of you probably will have this question, of this term comes very often, landing page. What is the difference between a website and a landing page? So typically landing page is a single page in a website also, and sometimes it's a single page where you want to show your offer. Okay, it's landing page. Why is it called landing page? Because people from social media, from email, from all these places come and land on that page. So it's like moon landing. Okay, so they land here, they land their aeroplanes here, so it becomes a landing page. It's let's say the product page of your website is the landing page, because you take all your customers from these ads, or from these you remember those offices and malls and search engines and everywhere. You want to bring them to your website on a specific product page. They don't have time to come to your home page and then go to product page. So that's the landing page. Very simple. I mean, landing page and e-commerce website people use interchangeably, though they are not the same. A website is a much bigger entity. It has home page, multiple category pages, product page, policy, privacy policy, so many things, right? A landing page is a single page with product and offer, and just go here, check out, buy and go. It's almost like the driveways in those what do you call, McDonald's and all those areas where you just sit in your car, you don't even step out. So but you just want to quickly take a product, leave, that's all. So that is a landing page. Okay, So I hope I'm clear here. Any questions here so far?
No.
Awesome. Any yeah, yeah, please ask me.
So basically, KPI are those, these are the indicators to identify the performance of a company, right?
Yeah, of see KPIs of content will tell you performance of content.
Yeah.
KPI of
So,
social media ads will tell you about social media ads.
so
KPIs
as
of
you have
email
already
marketing will tell you about email marketing performance.
email marketing. Okay.
Yeah,
So as you have already mentioned the four categories of people, right? So how do we convert these people? I mean,
yeah,
how do we convert the cold people to hot people?
that's true. That's true.
Cold to
So,
hot or sweet?
so what you're saying is that how do you drive people in the funnel
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
from top to bottom,
From
right?
yes,
From cold to hot and up and
hot.
then sweet customers, right? This is your question. This is all about, this is the entire course about. Uh, this is the entire course all about, right? This is the $1 million question. How do you convert cold people into paying customers? And that too, something called lifetime value. We'll talk about it now. So you will have this answer will come towards the end of the course. Okay, but the question is valid. So anybody who thinks this all is not making sense or I'm going too fast, please let me know. Okay. Okay. You can please go on mute. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So second comes the SEO KPIs. Now search engine optimization. So this we knew, right? This we heard about. We discussed earlier. So search engine is that search bot, and how should your ranking? If somebody comes to a google.com and searches for, let's say, best pair of denim jeans in around me, let's say something like that, and why should your search term, why should your website be listed on top? So as they say, so there are some statistics that if you come on the first page, people try chances of them clicking and reaching on your website are like 80% or some very high number, 90%. The moment you go to the second page of search term, people don't go to the page number 2 usually, unless they're doing deep research and it's a very expensive item and a high risk purchase or something. Then people go to even 10th page. But usually people just stick to the top 10 pages, top 10 or top 20 search results. In that also people like to click on the first 2 3 5 search results. So how do you know that your SEO strategy, search engine optimization? So here you are optimizing your content for search engine. So why is it called SEO? Because you are optimizing, means you are improving your content, this content, so that the search engines, okay, like Google or Bing or whatever, or even Quora or whatever it is, they find that people like your answers and people like your listings, and then it will organically show your listings on the top of the search result page. This is called SERP. We'll come to terminologies. Don't bother about it right now. But I mean, just it's called SERP. Okay. So what are the KPIs? So, for example, if your SEO strategy is good, what will happen? That you'll get a lot of organic traffic. Now, pardon me for saying what is not explaining what is organic traffic. So, in website there are two type of traffics. Okay, one is called organic. Second is called inorganic, which means ads. So, organic traffic is somebody who comes on its own. People who come to your showroom on their own. Remember that showroom that you have here? People who walk into your showroom without they seeing any ad are is called organic traffic. Okay, they wanted something, they just step into your showroom. People who see an ad and like a hoarding or an email or TV ad or whatever it is, any kind of ad or promotion, and then they come to your showroom, that is called paid traffic. So one is organic, second is paid. Okay, there are other things also, but right now I want to keep it very simple, very simple. So organic traffic is the best traffic. Okay, people who come on their own, they have very high intent to buy. That is why they searched for it, right? And they found it and they came all the way. So unless your website is really bad, they will buy something from you. Paid traffic, you have to pay to get the traffic in your showroom. You have to pay somebody. So the quality of the traffic is also not very good. I mean, it depends on your ad quality and your targeting, but paid traffic is mostly is poorer than the organic traffic. Okay, So SEO is all about organic traffic. Okay, these guys. How do you want to ensure that more people come from organic way and not the paid way? So people should find your website on the search results on the first page in the first 5 listings, ideally. Okay, for the most important keywords that they are looking for that particular search. That is the most important thing, right? So what is the percentage of organic traffic you are getting on your website? So now this is your website. If 100 people come to your website, are 80 people coming organically, which means on their own when they saw you on a search page, and only 20 people are coming through ads, or only 10 people are coming organically and 90 people are coming through ads? So people don't know about you, your brand name is not very famous, so unless they see your ad they will not come to your website. Okay, so how, what is the percentage of organic traffic and what is the growth in that percentage? So is that organic traffic growing every day, every week? That means your SEO strategy is doing well. Okay, now second thing is, what percentage of profit or revenue is from organic traffic? Now if you're selling, let's say 1000, let's say 1 lakh rupees worth of, or $100,000 worth of goods through your website, or let's say $10,000 goods through your website in 1 month. Okay, is $8,000 coming from organic traffic, only 2000 coming from paid traffic revenue, or profit, whatever you want to do? So you want to see the how much money this traffic brings versus this traffic. Okay, then what is the lifetime value of organic traffic? Like for example, if let's say 100 people come to your website, 80 of them are from organic channel, only 20 come from paid ads. So now these 80 guys, do they buy more? Do they buy high value items? Do they come very often and buy, or they just come once? Do the ad guys come once and then they don't come second time? So you want to see this. This is also important. Backlink quality. So we'll talk about backlinks later, but these are the, you have to here we talk about the domain authority, the PA, DAPA, and all those things. They're a little more technical, not for today, but backlink quality is very important, and keyword ranking. So important keyword. Let's say you identify 10 keywords for your product. Now these are the keywords I want to rank high, which means if somebody searches on the search engine, my website should come in the first page. Now this is everybody's desire. Now everybody can't come on first 10 because there are ads also, and then there are Amazon ads coming on the first page. There are all these portals are taking away all the space in the first, especially when we're talking about e-commerce. So these are the SEO KPIs. Okay, now if there is anything that you don't understand, please text me or come on the chat after this session is over, because then I will address each of these points. Okay, if something is not clear. So this is organic traffic. Okay, remember this. This is traffic for which you don't pay to bring them on your website. They come on their own just through search engine. Okay, that's why SEO is very, very important. Okay, now comes the second part. Now if people don't know about you and your SEO will take about 6 months, 1 year to give results, you don't want to wait till 6 months, right? Because you want to earn money from the first week, from the first month itself. Here, if for example, if you are a new website, you will have to necessarily run social ads. You have to run PPC, which means Google ads or Facebook ads, or all these ads, social media ads, and Google PPC. So now I'll just undo this. Now, so these are very important KPIs. I want you to just know that this is the most important KPI, ROAS, ROAS. If you don't know any of these, it's fine, but they are very important nonetheless. Just know ROAS, return on ad spend. Now, this one is the most important thing. Return on ad spend. I'll just quickly explain. It's not very complicated. Now, these sound very complicated, these things, but they are not very complicated actually. What is return on ad spend? Let's say you sell 1000 rupees worth of headphones. You sell a headphone which is, let's say, 1000 rupees. Your cost of buying that headphone, okay, or making that headphone is, let's say, 300 rupees. Okay, so what is your gross margin? 700, right? Now you have shipping charges, you have other taxes and everything like 200. So let's say that 200 is gone. Okay, so how much is your margin now? 500, right? So 500 rupees is what you have as profit in your pocket, assuming that no products comes back, so there's no return or anything, but usually there are 5 to 10% returns. But let's not complicate things right now. So 500 rupees is what you make, is your profit if you sell a 1000 rupees worth of headphone. Very simple. Now tell me, will you spend more than 500 rupees in acquiring this customer? This guy who's bought this, let's say this guy, okay, who bought this 1000 rupees headphone, do you think you should spend more than 500 rupees in getting this customer to buy this? No, right? Because if you spend 600 rupees just to get this guy and buy this, you're actually losing 100 rupees, right? Am I clear?
Yes, yes.
Right? Sure. So certainly you want to spend much less than 500. Like if you, ideally if you spend only 5 rupees in getting this guy and buy this, then your profit margin is 495, because 5 rupees you pay to ads. But let's say, on practically speaking, you spend 100 rupees. You spend 100 rupees in getting this guy, and buying this. So you pay 100 rupees to this guy, 100 rupees to ads, which means ad spend. Your ad spend is 100. Okay. So this is your ad spend. You spend 100 rupees on ads. I'm not talking about SEO, right? I'm talking about ads here, right? Remember this, ads.
Yeah.
So you spend 100 rupees on ads to get this guy to buy 1000 rupees worth of headphones. You still make 400 rupees, right? Am I right? So you're still happy at the end of the day and your business is doing well. So what is ROAS? Now return on ad spend means you spend 100 rupees, you sell 1000 rupees. Means your return on ad spend is how much? Tell me, anybody. You spend 100 rupees, you get 1000 rupees. Your return on ad spend is 10. 10 times. 10 times. 10x. It's called x. Usually ROAS is measured in x. 10x means times ROAS. Okay. So very simply explained that if you spend 100 rupees, you will still make 400 rupees and you sell item worth 1000 rupees. Your ad spend is 10x. Ideally, even if you spend 400 rupees to get this guy here, you still make 100 rupees. Let's say your ad spend is 400, like let's say make this 400, you still make 100 rupees. You are still profitable. But now how much is your ROAS? You spend 400 to get 1000 rupees sales. You still make 100 rupees. So your ROAS is 1000 divided by 400, which means 2.5, right? So your ROAS here is 2.5x, right? Return on ad spend. Return on ad spend. How much return you're getting on this ad spend of 400? 2.5x, right? It's very clear, right? I mean, it's not rocket science. If you just know this, you have understood digital marketing 80%. Okay, just 80%. This is as simple as that. Very, very simple. Please revisit this video if you want to, and just to refresh your concepts. Now very quickly I'll go through other concepts. Okay, and you can always revisit this video. What is CPP? Cost per purchase. So how much is the cost per purchase? Like in this case 400 rupees or 100 rupees depending on how much you're spending. That is called cost per purchase. How much is costing you to purchase this 1000 rupees? So let's say 100 rupees. Or cost per lead, in case it is a B2B thing and you are getting leads only, not selling online, you're getting only phone numbers and email IDs, they are called leads. Then how much is the cost per lead, acquiring per lead? CPM is cost per million. Actually it is CPM is 1000, actually cost per 1000. So if 1000 people see your ad, just see your ad, how much you are willing to spend? Let's say $1. So that is called CPM. Okay. CTR is how many people, when they see your ad, they click on the ad and come to your website. click through rate. So they click through to your website. What is the rate of, what is the percentage of people who see when they see your ad? See, whenever you see some ad, you don't click on it, right? Always. But what percent, let's say 100 people see your ad, do 5 people click? That means your CTR is 5. It's 5%. Okay, very good CTR. 5% is not bad depending on which niche, but CTR of 5 to 10 is very, very good. So if 100 people see your ad, you don't expect all 100 to click and reach your website. So even if 5 people see and come to your website, it is good. Second thing is, how much is CPC, cost per click? Now cost per click is, let's say you spend, I just take this example further. If you spend 100 rupees to acquire one customer, let's say, but 5 people clicked on the ad, you showed your ad to 100 people. Okay, you spent 100 rupees, show your ad to 100 people, 5 of them clicked. Okay, so per click was to rupees 20, right? One person clicked was rupees 20. So 5 people clicked, you spent 100 rupees, so you per click was 20 rupees. That is called CPC, cost per click. How many, so total spend divided by number of clicks. If you spend 100 rupees total on ads and 5 people just click out of 100 people who see, then cost per click is 20 rupees. Very, very simple, nothing complicated. Finally, the average order value. So this is also very simple. What is average order value? Order value. What is the order value? When somebody comes to your website or your showroom, do they buy goods worth 1000 rupees, 1500 rupees, 500 rupees, 2000 rupees? Average. So every month they come, they bring a bag and they check out and they buy 1500 worth of goods every month from you. So that is their average order value, AOV. Your objective is to increase this AOV so that every month they come, they spend 1500, 2000, 2500, like that. Every month this number should go up. Correct? Every time they come, this number should go up. Okay, so you want to, you keep things at the checkout. You see DMart and all, they keep a lot of small things at the checkout. When you are just about to check out, there's a long queue. Why? Because they know that you are checking out, you're in a standing in a queue, you're getting bored. You see those small things and your kids will start making noise and they'll want those cookies and cakes and everything. So what they are doing is they are increasing your average order value. So if you are buying 1000 rupees earlier, now because of your kids pestering you, you will buy 1100 rupees. So what happened? In the same visit, they got 100 rupees extra from you. Okay. Finally comes something called lifetime value. This is what we spoke about very briefly earlier. What is the lifetime? If you have a customer, if, like, remember your showroom, if your customer who comes to your showroom for, let's say, 5 years, every month, that means 60 months he comes, and every month he buys, let's say 100 rupees worth of goods from you. Okay, then every month is 100 rupees, means 100 multiplied by 60 months, 5 years he comes, right? So how much he bought from you lifetime? 600, 6000. Simple, very, very simple. I mean, the lifetime value from the day, first day he came to your showroom or website, till the last time he came or she came, they spent this much. Now you want to increase this also. How? First is, you want to increase the number of months he comes. So you don't want him to leave coming. He or she should keep coming every month. Also should buy this more. So AOV should go up. Number of visits should also go up. Frequency of visits should go up. Total time should also go up. Very simple. Is there any doubt in this? I mean, you may have to see it twice, but I hope it's very simple, right? I mean, just let me know, guys, if you have any questions in the end of the call. Now comes, only two parts are left. Email marketing. So when you send out emails to customers, you have to track how many people open your emails. Okay, how many people actually open your emails and then click on the link given in the email. So let's say you send email to 1000 people. Out of those 1000 people, let's say 50 people open the emails. So that means how much? What is the open rate? 5%, right? Out of 1000 people, only 50 people open the mail. Remaining 950 people don't open the email. Either it is bounced, like here, we'll talk about it, or they just see the email but they just don't open it, or it goes to spam folder or wherever. So let's say out of 1000 people you send emails to, 50 people open the email. Out of those 50 people, let's say 5 people only click on the email, okay, on the link. It is called click to open. So what is the ratio of click to open? So 50 out of 5 means 10%. People who open the email 50, people who clicked after opening the email 5, which means 10% of this. And out of which people who land on a website is very small. So let's say 5 people came to the website after clicking the link, okay, without any people falling in between. Let's say these 5 people came to the website but only one person bought, only one guy bought. Okay, I'm giving extreme numbers just to explain the point. So that means you sent 1000 emails, 50 people opened, 10 people clicked, but only one guy bought. So this is the conversion rate. Conversion means how many people actually converted from cold to sweet. Remember that cold to sweet is conversion. Now also track how many people are bounced, how many emails don't reach the email box and all that. So we'll come to that later. So very simple 3 to 4 KPIs you have to see for email marketing in order to know whether your email marketing campaign is doing well. And finally comes your website. Now these are the KPIs of your website. How do you know that your website, your showroom, which is there online, is doing good? So first of all, that people who come walking into your showroom, who come to your website, should not immediately run away. Okay, it should not be bad website. It should not be a bad showroom which is stinking and cluttered and everything. People can't even put their foot inside it. So first of all, your website has to be have very good UI UX, user interface, user experience. Okay, very briefly speaking about these things. If your website is beautiful and it is fast, loading time is very fast on mobile phones everywhere, very appealing pictures, videos, text, amazing content, that means people will not bounce, especially people who are relevant people, meaningful people. Okay, what is the source of traffic? So where are you getting traffic to your website? Is it organic traffic through search results? Is it through ads? Is it through email marketing? Is it through other sources which we will talk about later? So what are the sources of traffic? What is the abandoned cart rate? So how many people who come to your showroom or website, put products in the cart but don't buy? They don't buy. That percentage, is it 5%? Out of 100 people, 5 people abandon the cart. They just don't. I think somebody just turned in. Akshay. Okay. So let's say 5% people abandon the cart. Out of 100 people who come to your website, 5 people put product in the cart but don't buy. Now this is a loss of revenue, right? These are the guys who put things in the cart. That means they were interested in that product. They left for some reason. So how do you bring them back? Through something called remarketing or retargeting. We'll talk about that in the subsequent classes. What is the percentage conversion? Okay. So how many people who come to your website, how many end up buying? If 100 people come, do 5 people buy? In your showroom, if 100 people walk into your showroom and if 5 people also don't buy, that means there's something wrong, right? Okay, so understand that campaign wise. So if you're running a certain campaign, what is the conversion rate of that campaign? That means you'll have to know all those things. How many customers are repeat customers and versus new customers? If this ratio is good, which means repeat people come more often, that means they are loyal to you. If you don't get too many repeat customers, every time it is new customers, that means you're not able to retain your customers. That means they have no reason to come back to you and buy. That means you have to see this. It's an opportunity lost, because getting a customer to the website is very expensive, very expensive. Getting a customer to come to your showroom is very expensive. Now if they come and if they don't buy, that's a loss. You spend so much money to bring them to the website, to your showroom, and they did not buy anything. Or if they bought, just bought only once, and that to a small amount of item, very small value item, there's no point. So this is important. So guys, this is almost the end of today's session. um, I think too much today, but if you revisit this, you will be able to make sense out of this whole thing. I don't expect you to know everything in one session. That's why I'm recording this and I'll put it on YouTube, so you can go through it as and when required. And you can always come back to me and ask me if you have any specific questions regarding your business plans which you are making, right? So I think I'll end the session here. Thank you so much.